Thank you for joining us. You're listening to the St. John's Farmers Market Radio Almanac. This is a show about business and market culture in and around St. John's, Newfoundland. This program is produced and recorded at CHMR FM 93.5 FM in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, and is aired on other great stations in the province and elsewhere in the country. It can also be heard online at www.chmr.ca. I'm your host, Matthew Ledrew, owner and operator at Engine Books, the province's fastest growing independent publisher of books. Okay, well, thank you for joining us for another wonderful episode of the St. John's Farmers Market Radio Almanac on CHMR. I'm here with Krista Nofdahl, the founder and president of Mothers of Avalon, and it seems really cool. They provide support and aid to struggling mothers and caregivers all across the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. But I want to hear from her because when I saw Mothers of Avalon, I was like, cool, King Arthur. And it wasn't that. It wasn't. So we're going to hear from the founder herself, Krista, and see what it's all about. Thank you for joining us, Krista.
Thank you for having me, Matthew.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Tell me about Mothers of Avalon.
So we're a very new, very small grassroots non-for-profit. We've only been in operation since the end of March. It started as a very small idea where I thought I'd organize a little fundraiser to help out some local mothers, really recognizing that there was a strong need for that. And it just sort of snowballed into what it is today, which is an actual organization with programs and services. And we're just so excited and thrilled about it.
I would say that's a huge ramp up to have like programs and services when you've only been on the go, March, April, May, June, 4 months. That's incredible.
Yeah, like I say, the cause seems to really resonate with people, and people have just been coming to us, wanting to help us, wanting to see us grow. So we are so grateful for all the connections we've made in the community, and are so excited to see how far we can take this.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. So what was the impetus behind this, for lack of a better word? You started very recently, so this should be fresh in your mind. I'm always curious as to how people start their business, because for me, it was really simple. I was a writer. No one would publish my bad novels, so I did it myself. And then I published other people's better novels. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was neat. You can see it. So what was the kickoff, I guess, for this business?
Yeah. Well, I'm a mother of two small kids.
Wonderful.
I have a 4-year-old daughter and a 1.5-year-old son. And I have really loved motherhood. I've always wanted to be a mother. Having my daughter, she's the oldest, was super fulfilling for me and gave me a sense of purpose in life. Then when I got pregnant with my son, I had a bit of a different experience as I suffered from some prenatal depression. And then after having him, I had postpartum depression. And this all happened, it coincided with the beginning of COVID lockdowns. And it was really sort of a, depressing sort of time for me. And I kind of wondered why that was, and reached out to my doctor and ended up getting some help from the number one perinatal mental health advocate here in Newfoundland and Labrador, Dr. Vidya Sanker. And between her and my therapist, I got to a really good place within a matter of months.
Good.
And thank you. And I really just wanted to kind of turn around and help the next person. And I think the whole motherhood experience just was really humbling for me. And, nothing really prepares you for parenthood. And then all of a sudden you find yourself in it and it's all consuming. And it's just really one of the hardest jobs out there. And I empathize with all mothers and parents and caregivers out there. And I just really want to find the ones out there that need the support and get it to them.
That's amazing. That's one, and it's something that's very needed. You know what I mean? There's people, there's a lot of, it's needed on a lot of different levels. Just even the community of knowing other people are going through the same thing, but the support and the services you're offering. It's crazy.
Sure. For sure. Yeah. Even I think just hearing about other people's lived experiences and that you're not the only one who like doubts themselves or not the only one out there who doesn't have support of family and friends. And like one of the main things we're trying to do is build that community so that, parents can reach out to one another and find, solidarity in parenthood.
Awesome. That's amazing. Love it.
So thank you so much.
No worries. No, absolutely. Okay. Before we get too deep into the episode, I want to get out there that you have an event coming up in July this month. Can you tell me a bit about that event, where it is, what you're hoping to accomplish, the date, all that good stuff?
Yeah, this is going to be our second fundraiser. It's a summer market and it's at the Lantern, 35 Barnes Road. It's just to the right of the Basilica. And we are expecting 50 plus vendors. We've got some amazing people coming, craftspeople, artists, glass workers, woodworkers, jewelry makers. We have some awesome food vendors. And then we have some other not-for-profits as well. So we want to kind of support other people that are helping, social development here in St. John's and Newfoundland and Labrador. And it's going to be family friendly with live music and face painting and a little kids corner. Our first one was a grand success. So we're really looking forward to this coming up. It's July 16th. Not sure if I said that yet. July 16th. And it runs from 10 to 4 at the Lantern. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So everyone definitely come out to that. So I'm assuming there's the vendor fees are going towards the Mothers for Avalon. Is that correct? Am I assuming that?
Everybody's vendor fee will be like part of the fundraiser, and we have an admission fee of $2. Nice. And then Mothers of Avalon is also making some sandwiches and selling lemonade. And so we're basically just trying to raise as much money as we can. We have an awesome door prize too, a night stay at the doctor's house out in Greens Harbor. So we're really looking forward to it, coming up in 2 weeks' time.
Awesome stuff. Okay. Give me an example. You said there's services and you're raising money with this July 16th market for some. I'm sorry if I'm shooting too many questions at you, by the way.
It's
okay. Give me an example of some of the services that you either currently provide or in the future with more money want to provide for mothers and caregivers in the province.
Right. So currently we have our Karma collection, which is a collection of non-perishable food items, baby formula. We have diapers and even clothing for women and children. And we're currently collecting this in the basement of my house. We have a storage unit in the works. But we deliver these items to people around the Avalon Peninsula as needed. It also exists in Old Perlican and North Trinity. So we have some volunteers working for us out there. So that's the Karma collection. We have the Picnic and Play, which is pretty much a weekly event at Batterman Park. Happens most Sundays, where we get together with other parents and children, and we provide drinks and snacks and crafts. Last week we did rock painting. We have lots of outdoor toys and bubbles, and basically everybody can just kind of hang out and mingle, and the kids play, and the parents kind of get a chance to sit and relax, sort of. And then we also provide a cleaning service. We feel that there's no shame in asking for help, especially like if you are a single parent and you are working and taking care of your children and you're the main everything. It's really hard to get to cleaning your house, and things pile up, and that leads to sort of mental health issues if you can't get to cleaning up the mess. So we wanted to create something that could actually help people. And so we made this service. We have some awesome cleaners that are working with us. We send them into families' homes and give them a little bit of a pick-me-up.
That is amazing. That I can't think of anything that honestly people might need more, because you're right, it becomes a cycle. Like, you don't get to cleaning because life is busy. If you're a single parent, life is busy, period. But then because things have piled up, you get depressed about it, which saps your energy, and then you can't clean, and then it just becomes a cycle.
Exactly. You said it perfectly. And it's hard to break that cycle without some help. So we're really proud to be offering that. I just also want to add that we're working towards some healthcare services. We're speaking with some awesome local professionals, lactation consultants, therapists, dental hygienists, naturopaths. And we're working with these people to work out some services that we're going to be launching in the fall for free for our members.
That's amazing. How does one become a member? Just out of curiosity for anyone out there.
Well, we technically don't really have any kind of membership process right now. We consider our members to be anyone in need, as well as anyone who supports us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Love it. Love it. Okay. Well, that is July 16th at the Lantern. And there's tons more information about them. Please check them out on Instagram at Mothers of Avalon. Absolutely love it. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming on, Krista. I have to switch over to a bunch of ridiculous questions now, if that's okay.
Oh, God. Okay. That's fine. I'll do my best to answer.
Okay. They're going to be very silly. Yeah.
Okay, I'm laughing already.
Yeah, I'm almost sorry. Okay. So, Krista, the founder of Mothers of Avalon, if you were going to be trapped on a desert island for the rest of your life, what 3 books would you want with you? Or if you're not a reader, movies, but I'm an author. Books. Come on.
I'm not so much of a reader like these days.
We can just go with movies. That's cool.
We can go with movies. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let's see. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's hard to choose. I love Pulp Fiction. Like, I've watched that so many times, and I feel like I could just watch that on repeat endlessly and not get bored of it. So probably that.
Okay.
My inner child would probably love to have like The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
For like nostalgia purposes, I'd obviously be missing like my old life. And what would the third movie be? Apocalypse Now.
Oh, that's a wide array of choices.
It is.
That's
I love
a window.
A wide range of movies, and I love it intense movies too. So yeah. Oh, Interstellar. Can I throw that at kind of 4?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Okay. I only saw Pulp Fiction for the first time like last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I was like, I don't know why I loved it. I was like,
yeah,
I don't know where this has been.
Where has this been all my life?
Yep. Awesome. Krista the founder of Mothers from Avalon, who inspired you? If anyone else did, anyone besides yourself, who inspired you to start your business, if anyone?
To start my business?
To start Mothers of Avalon, sorry.
It was kind of idea within myself, but like if I could give anyone credit, it would probably be my dad.
Okay.
Because he's just a really good advocate for like the underdog, and I've sort of grown up with that perspective to like always turn around and help the person behind you. So yeah, I'd like to give credit to him.
Nice. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is a very serious question, Krista. This is an unbelievably serious question, and I will take none of your Mothers of Avalon guff on this one. Okay.
I'm sensing some sarcasm, but okay.
Yes. Okay. If you were a jam, like if you mushed up all of your business into a jam and like jarred it and sold it to people, what flavor of jam would it be?
Okay. Well, definitely something a little bit sweet, as are
Okay.
most jams. I want to say like strawberry rhubarb
Good
because like
choice. Okay.
yeah, because we are super sweet people. We like to think of ourselves that way anyways, but we also aren't afraid to like fight the good fight and stand up for ourselves and others when we need to. And maybe that like maybe that's where the sour rhubarb flavor comes in. I'm not sure, but I like
Okay.
strawberry rhubarb jam.
Yeah, I like it too. Okay, that's an excellent choice. Okay, this is interesting because I was going to ask this before, but I knew that we were going to get to the question, so I saved it.
Okay.
How did you select the name of your business, Mothers of Avalon?
Gosh, I was chatting back and forth with our vice president, Catherine Byrne. We were throwing out all kinds of ideas. And honestly, I'm not really sure who said Mothers of Avalon first. I'm going to have to ask her about that. But it just came to us. It's sort of a nod to like King Arthur and that like mystical world,
Yep,
but also references the Avalon Peninsula,
yep,
where we are. And Catherine and I are both mothers. So yeah, we are the Mothers of Avalon, I
yep.
guess.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah. And we
I,
just
I I thought
sorry, go
that
ahead.
I thought that I was nuts getting the King Arthur thing in there, but like now I'm looking at the symbol and there
Yeah,
actually is a sword on it. So I'm like, I'm not crazy. That's
there
not
is. Yeah,
yeah,
there is, and that's the connection. You're right to make that connection. And I think we just like after saying it, we're like, there's a ring to that. Mothers of Avalon.
yeah. Oh,
So
that's it
yeah,
sounds cool. It sounds very like it sounds both like very like you said, nice and welcoming, but all like with but like when you put it together, like Mothers of Avalon, you almost picture knights that'll stand up for you. You know what I mean?
yeah, we're epic like that.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. Um, Early days, but Krista of Mothers of Avalon, do you read reviews or feedback of your business? And if so, how do you deal with good ones or bad ones? Now you've only been on the go since March, so maybe not a
Yeah,
ton yet, but just even if there hasn't, imagine, you know what I mean?
yeah. So I think like the way our social media is set up, I don't even know if there's a way for anyone to leave a review. So we haven't like received a review like that, but we have gotten feedback from the people that we've helped. And that's just been absolutely incredible. Like that fuels us to keep working hard at this, to see how like we're actually impacting people. Like an example, at Easter time, we delivered Easter baskets all around the Avalon Peninsula. We went as far as Dildo, and like one of the parents requested a basketball for their 12-year-old boy. It's all he wanted for Easter. And the next morning, Easter morning, we got a picture of him with his basketball, looking so happy, and like that was just incredible. It's an incredible feeling. Nothing can compare, really.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice, as it should be. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That is a wonderful feeling.
it
Okay.
is. Helping
Um,
others.
yeah, absolutely. It's the best feeling. I don't understand people that don't do that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, and there are people out there that don't. I mean, we've all experienced that, and I guess these people have a lot left to learn about life.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, so when you're at markets, like when you've had a market before to fundraise, and today you were at the St. John's Farmers Market, when you're at these events, does it energize you or does it exhaust you? Like at the end of a market day, are you pumped up and jazzed and like, oh yeah, I got more ideas now, or are you just drained?
Okay, so I'm going to answer that like really honestly. I'm actually kind of an introvert.
Yep.
I can play the social game, but really like vibrant social situations tend to draw the energy out of me. That said, it's a mixed feeling because I love making the connections with people, and I always leave these events like feeling really proud and like anxious to start contacting all our new connections and like networking with them. Like it's just a bit of both, I guess, for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That makes sense. I like it.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Krista, founder of Mothers of Avalon. If in your wildest dreams, like what does success for this not-for-profit look like to you? What's the end goal? What's the goalpost you're going towards right now? I can't really use sports references. I'm not a sports person. I'm probably using them wrong, but like what's the current end game? Knowing that if you reach it, you'll probably just set the goalpost further because that's what driven people do.
Right.
But
Right.
right now, what would success look like?
Like the dream situation for us, I think, would be in all like the main hubs across Newfoundland and Labrador, and getting to Labrador, because right now we are sort of focused on the Avalon Peninsula because we're just small and new, but we really want to grow this to get to the West Coast or the Northern Peninsula and Central, and then onto Labrador. We have big dreams, and I don't think we'll really feel satisfied until we're able to do that.
Okay, that makes sense. That's a
Yeah.
good goal to have. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. Um, all right, all right, all right. You are fairly, I don't know if you've been in business before this, but for Mothers of Avalon is fairly new. Like I said, March 2022, you started. So this
Mhm.
is like a time travel question, but
Oh,
you're not time traveling back very far. Okay.
oh, okay.
Okay. If you could tell your younger business owner self any one thing, if you could just zip back in time to March 2022, whisper something in your past self's ear, and then like evaporate into the air so you don't mess with the timeline,
Hmm.
what would you tell yourself?
I like this question. I'm pretty sure that I would say to myself not to settle, and like don't bother with anything if you're not passionate. I'm somebody who has like a lot of ideas all the time, always did, tried many different small businesses over the years, but I can't say I was truly passionate about any of them until this, and this is what I should have been doing all along. So yeah, not to settle, and don't waste your time on anything if you're not passionate.
Okay. Awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
Krista, founder of Mothers of Avalon. What
Mhm.
is your work kryptonite? What if we're doing work with your nonprofit or whatever, or with anything really, day job, doesn't matter, whatever. What is something that'll happen and just now the workday's done? Like it just ends the workday, this distraction or this event.
Oh, probably like my kids having gastro or
Okay.
COVID,
Yep.
which I've experienced both of that in the past few months. Yeah, when they're sick, they knew me pretty much constantly, and it's impossible to really get anything done. So yeah, kids being sick, that's my kryptonite.
Okay. All right. All right. You're gonna like this next question. I can already tell. Like, I
Okay.
don't know you, but like I can sense from the little bit I got from you, this is your kind of question.
Okay.
It comes with a story. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Krista, founder and president of Mothers of Avalon. Let's say that you were transported back to Avalon, to like King Arthurian times. You're in a mystical forest. It's thick. You're pushing the branches back. You don't know where you are, and all of a sudden you see Merlin's castle just in like a tower in there. You go inside, there's a big cauldron in the middle of the room. It's bubbling over there. You just know, like you're in a dream, like you just know things in dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Merlin is out to get one last ingredient that he was missing, and the spell just needs one last ingredient. You don't know what's come over you, but you take your backpack with all of your gear for Mothers of Avalon and you pour it into the cauldron, and there's a big plume of smoke, and out of the cauldron pops an animal that is the animal representative of Mothers of Avalon. What animal is coming out of the cauldron?
A bear. That's what I thought of right away. A bear, like a mama bear, like a protector of their young.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. That makes
I've
sense. I
always
like
I've always visualized a bear when it comes to Mothers of Avalon for some reasons. Just sometimes you just have visuals of things, and it's always
it.
been the bear.
Yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, Krista from Mothers of Avalon. What kind of research do you do, and like how long do you spend researching before you do something with the nonprofit?
A lot of time researching. We want to make sure that our decisions are rooted in fact, and we actually have some researchers who've worked at MUN helping us out and doing research for us as well, because people are that kind. Um, so yeah, days, weeks, constantly, every
Okay,
day.
sounds good.
Yeah, yeah,
I get that. Sometimes it feels like everything I do is research. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think we really try to research everything that comes across our plate.
Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. This is the evil opposite of the Merlin question from earlier.
Okay.
Okay. Um, Krista, founder and president of Mothers of Avalon. Let's
Mhm.
say, for example, let's say, for instance, that the devil is real
Okay.
and he appears before you in the form of Matthew LeDrew and he offers you a horrible deal. You can make Mothers of Avalon as big as you want it to be and as impactful as you want it to be with the snap of his fingers, but you have to give up something you truly love in order to do that. What are you giving up?
Probably like coffee or something that probably doesn't benefit me that much anyways.
We
I
are
drink a lot.
different people. Coffee
I mean,
benefits me a lot.
I love it and I'm dependent on it, but I'm always thinking, gosh, I need to switch to decaf. I need to cut back. So maybe I would just do it for the sake of Mothers of Avalon.
All right. All right. Sounds good. Our friend Travis House of Houseless Poetry asked a very weird question that's easy to answer, but just so strange because it's him. He's a poet.
Okay.
Okay. Krista, founder of Mothers of Avalon. For the rest of your life, you can, like with a magic spell or something, you can make it so your life contains one of these two things forever. Forever. Either
Okay.
comfort or potency. Pick one.
Potency.
Okay. Interesting. What
Well, that
you
wasn't really
think?
my answer. That wasn't my answer. I was just
Okay.
contemplating potency.
Yeah.
Um, uh, Probably comfort though.
Okay.
Comfort.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Is there a reason why? I'm just doesn't have to be because it's a weird question.
Yeah, like potency. I'm just like thinking of like things in excess. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just not vibing with me.
Yep. Yep. That's fair. That's fair. Andrea of Saucy and Sweet would like to know, Krista, founder of Mothers of Avalon, what was the motivating factor to get you to do what you do? Was there like a pivotal light bulb moment for you?
Yeah, I feel like going through treatment with my psychiatrist and my therapist and like kind of recovering in a sense from my like postpartum depression
Mm-hmm.
really just gave me that idea that like people can be okay with the right support and help, and yeah, that sparked the idea to help other parents and caregivers.
Okay, that's an awesome thing. I love when people. It sounds bad. It might sound bad. I'm not sure, but I love when people go through something and they come out the other side, and rather than just saying like, "Ooh, okay, I got through it. Sucks for everyone else, but I'm through it now," and then walk on, they go, "No, no, I went through it, and now I have no having gone through it. I can help make it better for the next person." Like us, if everyone did that, the world would be a much better place.
Truly, I completely agree. Like, how beautiful is it to like learn from your experiences and then like make something good come out of your dark times,
Yep.
right?
100%. I give a not on the same level. I'm not doing the same level of good, or but like after like starting a publishing company, I hold seminars all the time, being like, here are the do's and don'ts, so you don't make the
Right.
same mistake. Like why not?
Right. That's got to feel amazing.
It can. Well, thank you so much. You clearly have a lot to give and are working your best to do it. So that's wonderful. I encourage everyone to go to your events and donate any way they can to help this nonprofit happen, this not-for-profit, get bigger and bigger. Thank you for coming on thank you for joining us at the community table at the farmers market, but also thank you for coming on the Radio Almanac with me.
Thank you to the farmers market for having us. We so enjoyed being there today. And thank you, Matthew, for giving us the opportunity to speak about what we do. Really means a lot.